guys, Ashley here with Coffee and Bible Time, and I'm here to give you some high school advice. This could really work for middle school, high school, college. I think it can work for any age. Thank you for requesting this video, guys, too. It's highly requested. And I think this will be like such a fun video to do. So the first tip I have is to keep your relationship strong with God and continue to grow in Christ. It can be really hard to keep your relationship strong with God because of all of your activities and the busyness of life that gets in the way. And I just want to tell you now, don't let that interfere with your relationship with God. Schedule out solid quiet times, put it in your planner or write it down on a schedule, make a plan when you're going to be doing your quiet times with God. These daily grace planners and also their notepads are amazing for writing down what you need to do in your schedule and when you need to do your quiet times. And they also have like Bible verses in the planners, and it just really helps you to keep your focus on God even through school. I'll definitely have these products linked down below. They're from the Daily Grace website. They have a bunch of good Christian products. I've mentioned them before in my videos, but definitely go check those out. They're amazing. So pick a time that is best for you to do your quiet time. Mornings are definitely the best for me, and when I was in high school, I woke up every morning and did my quiet time. I woke up 20 minutes or 30 minutes before I had to start getting ready, and that's what worked best for me. But if night times works best for you, then put that on your schedule. Or if right after school works best for you, then put that on your schedule, and that will definitely help you to keep your quiet times with God and keep your relationship with God. My next point is to don't neglect going to church or youth group. When I was in high school, that is what got me through. That's where all my friends were. That's where the fellowship was the best, and it's honestly what I looked forward to in the week. And when you go to youth group and you really dive in and you make friends, trust me guys, it'll be so worth it, and it's so much fun, and it's just like the best thing ever, and that's what got me through high school. So that's why I suggest that. My next tip is for you guys to be bold and to pray for boldness and to ask God for boldness. You'll probably feel, if you're really living your life for God and you're going to like public school, you'll probably feel like a fish swimming against the current. When all the fish are swimming this way, you're the only little fishy swimming that way. That's what being a Christian is sometimes, but you really got to ask God for boldness, and you need to be bold with your friends and with your teachers and with your classmates, and just be a Christian and be proud and really show people what being a Christian is. My next tip is to don't care what other people think. So you guys asked me if I ever got like bullied in high school about my faith or if people ever made fun of me. Yes, people did. One story is that I had like a Jesus keychain on my backpack, and a kid totally made fun of it and was just kind of rude about it. And I'm not proud of this story, but after he did that, I took the keychain off. This was freshman year, I think. I learned from it, and I'm just thinking back, and it's like, who really cares what anybody thought? Like, I just should have been proud about Jesus and having that Jesus keychain on my backpack, because I mean, that's awesome. Like, that's a way that people can ask you about Jesus, and it's a way of you being a light and being proud, even if it's one little thing. But a good story is it was superhero day at school, and I wore a shirt, and on the back I put, Jesus is my superhero. And I think this was like sophomore year of high school. But I wasn't ashamed of Jesus that day. Like, I walked through those hallways boldly. So the only opinion that should matter to you is Christ's, and if he's smiling down on you, that's all that matters. So my next point is to look at high school as an opportunity to impact other people's lives and to show the love of Jesus. Don't let these 4 years of high school pass. So for me in high school, I was a Christian leader. Me and my friend led the Christian group at my school, and it was just such a great opportunity to show people love. And even though a lot of people didn't come to the group and there was only a small majority, and me and her felt like we really weren't impacting anybody, now years later, one of my friends came to me and I realized how much I did impact her in high school, even though it felt like I didn't. It's just God will work through you if you allow him to at school, and those 4 years are going to be crucial for like sharing your faith, because there's so many kids in high school that need to hear the love of Jesus, and God is using you. My last tip is to don't conform to the way people are acting in high school. Fix your eyes on Jesus. Don't spend all your time with non-believers. Find good Christian friends. Really just try to stick to your roots and the roots of faith, and don't get sucked into those worldly ways. I can't tell you how many of my friends went down the wrong path, and it was so hard for me to see them go down that path. But I had to choose in my own heart and tell them no, like I'm not going to do that. It was so worth it now looking back on it, because I chose not to go down the path of selfish desires and things that won't fulfill my heart. So those are my advice and my tips for high school and how I made it through. Guys, I hated high school at the beginning. I hated it. My freshman and sophomore year, I didn't have any friends. I was praying that God would give me friends. I asked him why I was there. But finally, by the end of it, by my junior and senior year, I realized that God was using me at school, whether I liked it or not. And God will use you too, even if you hate school or you hate the way people act, or you're one of those kids that just doesn't feel like you fit in. God will use you to spread his light at school. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep living for Christ, to not get sucked into worldly ways, and to really just use this time in your life to grow and to spread his light. So those are my tips for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, don't forget to check out those products from the Daily Grace Company. They're an amazing Christian company, and they have so many good things for back to school. I'll have all their products linked down below and their website. I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.